Hi guys, I am Srikant and welcome to my channel Scratch Chemistry. Let's start today's class. So in today's class, we'll discuss about the analgesic drug. So analgesic drug. Analgesics, otherwise analgesics, we call it as analgesics. So what is analgesic drug? The analgesic drugs are those chemical compounds which are used to relieve pain or reduce pain. It is used for relieve or reduce pain. So that is why its other name is painkiller. Painkiller or pain reducer. Pain reducer. So analgesic drugs is again divided into two categories. Okay, so what are those two categories? Analgesic, let's see here in the middle, analgesics again divided into two categories. One is narcotics, other is non-narcotics. Okay, one is what? Narcotics, and other is non-narcotics. So then what do you mean by narcotics? Narcotics, this drug is otherwise known as opioid drug. What? Opioid drug. And non-narcotics drugs are otherwise known as non-opioid drug. So again, what do you mean by opioid drug and what do you mean by non-opioid drug? So opioid drug, those are synthesized from opium, and non-opioid drugs are those which are synthesized in the laboratory. What? In the laboratory or lab. Opioid drugs are those drugs which are synthesized from opium, and the non-opioid drugs are those drugs which are synthesized in the laboratory or lab. So again, what do you mean by opium? So opium is a dried latex obtained from the seed of opium poppy plant. All of you know opium, that plant seed. If you cut the seed of that plant, the white color fluid comes from the seed, and that seed, when it dried up, it turns to blackish red color. So that is known as latex or opium, dried latex. Opium is otherwise known as dried latex. What? Dried latex. Okay, so that dried latex contain 12 to 20% of morphine. Okay, contains 10 to 20% of morphine, which is the main reason behind its narcotics. Narcotics simply sleep inducing agent. Other examples are of non-narcotics drugs. What are the other example? Cocaine, COCCAINE, cocaine, heroin, and morphine. What? Morphine. So these are all about narcotics drugs. Okay, so coming to non-narcotics drugs, it is synthesized in the laboratory. So what are the examples of non-narcotics drugs? It is salicylic acid derivative. So salicylic acid derivative means the compound, the non-narcotics compound which is synthesized from the salicylic acid derivative. So salicylic acid, what is the structure of salicylic acid? Structure of salicylic acid, OH, COO, OH. This is known as salicylic acid. Okay. So to this salicylic acid, if it react with any anhydride, acid anhydride group, let acid anhydride CH3CO whole 2 O. Okay, what is the structure of it? CH3, this is CH3 CO O CO CH3. Okay, this is acid anhydride in presence of any acid, H2SO4 or HCl you can take too. Okay, any acid. Or so what will happen in presence of acid? The oxygen non-bonded electron pair will take up that hydrogen from any acid, so it will then become OH positive as it took hydrogen and it's donated its electron pair, so it will become, there will be positive charge over oxygen. So next, then you have to choose what is the nucleophile here, what is the electrophile here, and what is the leaving group here. Lone pair of oxygen is here, lone pair of electron over the oxygen, it will act as a nucleophile. So this lone pair of electron will attack to the, this is the electrophilic carbon, because oxygen electron deficiency, this bond is move more towards oxygen, carbon is electron deficiency here. So this oxygen lone pair attack to the carbonyl carbon, then OH positive. Okay, next step, what will be the next step? O CO OH O C OH, this is CH3 oxygen CO CH3. Okay, then you can add one more step by simplifying. There is oxygen given the electron, lone pair electron, then there will be a positive charge over oxygen. So again, next step, you can stay plus minus H plus, you can write, because here H again moves over to electron deficient oxygen atom. Okay, so then there will be formation of OH COCOCH3, and here one CH3 group attached. Okay, so what will be the next step? Here is, sorry, carbon, how many valence? I have drawn wrong, it's my mistake. Okay, so next, at the next step, the OH bond return back to CO, single bond, then this group is a good leaving group, acetate ion is a good leaving group. Okay, then there will formation of what? I have forgot one thing, this is COOH. Okay, so next, O COO CH3, and here is, here H plus left and here acetate ion left, so both will combine and formation of acetic acid. Okay, COCO minus H plus. Okay, and here COH. So this structure was derived from salicylic acid. This structure is known as aspirin. Next is what? Phenol derivative. Which derivative? Phenol derivative. So from phenol derivative, all of you can guess, it derived from phenol. So name of the structure is acetoaminophene. what acetoaminophene. So acetoaminophene, this is phenyl group, phene, amino group is here and aceto group is here. So that is why we called it as acetoaminophene. So this structure is nothing but paracetamol. Yes, paracetamol. I have already discussed the synthesis of paracetamol, 2 to 3 synthesis. So I am not synthesizing here. So next is phenol derivative. Example is paracetamol. Next is acid derivative. Which derivative? Acid derivative. So acid derivative means there will be one some acid, carboxylic acid like take. So to the chemical name of that compound is, I am writing first, 2,4-isobutyl phenyl, 2,4-isobutyl phenyl proponoic acid, 2,4-isobutyl phenyl proponoic acid. Proponoic acid, 2,4-isobutyl phenyl proponoic acid. Proponoic acid, there will be propanoic acid, there will be one phenyl group, there is one isobutyl group. So this is nothing but your medicine, ibuprofen. What? Ibuprofen. Example, acid derivative example, ibuprofen. So what is it? The chemical structure, ibuprofen. Ibuprofen, 2,4-isobutyl phenyl, CS3 2,4-isobutyl phenyl, CS3, why I left CS2, CO. This is isobutyl. Okay, this is carboxylic acid, propanoic acid 1. Sorry, from here this side 1. I have done one mistake. Sorry for this. CS2, CS3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is propanoic acid. This is propanoic acid. This is isobutyl group. This is phenyl group. So overall name is 2,4-isobutyl phenyl propanoic acid. Okay, so now we are going to synthesize and see the reaction mechanism of ibuprofen. So isobutyl benzyl, phenyl is isobutyl group, benzyl group, isobutyl what, benzene, you can say too, isobutyl benzene group. This starting material is available in, let's take it as starting material. This starting material is available in the market with the cheapest price. Okay, so it is, we take it as a starting material. Next after, if you give some reagent like acid chloride in presence of AlCl3. Okay, so which reagent this is, write in the comment box which reagent. This is known as Friedel-Crafts reagent. Okay, which reagent? Friedel-Crafts acylation or alkylation. This is acylation reagent. So what is the mechanism? Here chlorine atom contain 3 lone pair of electrons, and aluminum here is, what is the electron configuration of aluminum? It is 1:2:2p6 3s2 3p1. Okay, 3s2 3p1. Let's last 3s2 3p1. Its p orbital, how many electron it can maximum accept? 6 electron, but there is only 1 electron, so it is vacant. It have vacant p orbital. Okay, so this lone pair of electron will donate electron to the vacant p orbital of aluminum. Okay, then what will the transition state? CH3 COO Cl. As chlorine donates its lone pair of electron, then there will be an electron deficient positive charge over chlorine atom. Then aluminum, as aluminum take hydrogen, electron from chlorine atom, so there will be negative charge over aluminum, and chlorine. This will be the transition state. At the next step, here chlorine is electron deficient, so the lone pair of electron over oxygen, what will do? It return back to CO double bond, and this bond goes over to electron deficient chlorine atom. Just write the mechanism with me. So what will CS3 C triple bond O. Here as oxygen donates its lone pair of electron, then there will be one positive charge over oxygen, and this chlorine leaves chlorine AlCl3 minus. Okay, chlorine AlCl3 minus, eta plus this. Okay, at the next step, all of you know the positive charge over the electronegative atom is not stable, so it will, this bond moves over to oxygen, then there will formation of CH3 C double bond O on carbon. It is positive charge now. So what is this structure? What is the electrophile here? This is acetyl ion. What? Acetyl ion. Acetyl cation, you can say too. Acetyl cation. So this is here. This is here electrophile. Behaves as electrophile. Nucleophile is what? I am hearing. So nucleophile is benzene ring. Okay. So nucleophile is benzene ring. Benzene ring. The rest are all. So the double bond of benzene ring will attack to it will attack to electron deficient carbon center. It will attack to electron deficient carbon center. Okay. Then there will formation of COCH3. Okay, and this bond moves. As this bond moves, here is positive charge, and again this positive charge will be, again benzene will go under aromatic stage. This H plus H is returned back to that over to satisfy aromatic structure. What is structure? COCH3. Okay, so this is Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. What will form? Friedel-Crafts acylation. It is COCH3. Okay, this is Friedel-Crafts FC acylation step. Friedel-Crafts acylation. Next to Friedel-Crafts acylation, here this is one carbonyl group. So which reducing group we can use to reduce the carbonyl group to alcohol? For best use, sodium borohydride, it is best for this, because lithium aluminum hydride or lithium borohydride is very much reactive. So sodium borohydride is suitable for reducing carbonyl group. Sodium borohydride. Okay. So if you give the sodium borohydride, it will reduce the carbonyl to alcohol group. So all of you might know the mechanism. So here is this center is electrophilic center. Always carbonyl group is, this carbon is electrophilic center. So what will be nucleophile in the sodium borohydride? It is hydrogen plus ion or H minus ion, hydride ion. Which is the nucleophile here? H minus ion, hydride ions. Where nucleophile is H minus, hydride group. So what is the mechanism? Sodium plus BH4 minus. This H minus will attack. This H minus will attack to this carbonyl group. Okay, so the double bond moves over to oxygen. O minus will take up one hydrogen to form alcohol. Okay, so this is the reaction mechanism of reducing agent sodium borohydride. So what will it form? COH CH3 to this is now we got alcohol. So to this alcohol, if you give any acid, you can take hydroiodic acid, a hydroboric acid, or a hydrochloric acid. Let us suppose take here HCl. Okay, so if you take HCl as acid here, so here oxygen lone pair will take up the H plus from HCl. So what will it form? I am writing just what will it form? COH, as it oxygen donates its electron pair, so there is positive charge over oxygen. CH3. Here what left? Chlorine minus ion. H plus is already getting attached to oxygen atom. Then chlorine minus is here. What? Nucleophile. So it will attack to carbon center. Water group will release. So minus water is minus water. It will form what? CCl CH3. Okay, this will form from alcohol to alkyl halide group through HCl. So what is the product here? CCl CH3. Okay, CCl CH3. To this alkyl halide. So all of you must know the organometallic reagent, Grignard reagent. So how to synthesize Grignard reagent? Let's suppose RMgX. Here R is any hydrocarbon. All this total group, let's take it as R group. Okay, except Cl. Okay, R, this group take as R. So here is R is this all total group, then Cl is halide. Okay, let us take RCl Mg plus Mg R Mg Cl. Okay, so R Mg Cl. So I am writing the mechanism from this side. Okay, so RCl plus Mg R Mg Cl. So how to synthesize? RCl magnesium plus magnesium. Okay, so magnesium is electron configuration 1:2:2p6 3s2. So it will donate one electron to chlorine. So half arrow, as it donates not two electrons or lone pair of electron, it donates only one electron. So half arrow. So this bond, let's break over one electron taken by chlorine atom, another electron taken by R group. So R, one electron, single electron over R, one single electron over chlorine. Then magnesium donates its one electron, then there will be only one electron left over magnesium. As it donates its one electron, then there will be a positive charge over magnesium. and again one electron donate to which group? Chlorine. So this bond gives one electron to chlorine and magnesium gives one electron to chlorine, then there will be 2 electron over chlorine. We can write also it as 2 electron as Cl minus R dot Mg dot positive. So R dot again Mg dot, they recombine to form R Mg positive and chlorine negative here. Okay, all of you get my point. So R MgX, this is known as otherwise R MgCl. This is Grignard reagent synthesis. So Mg is just introduced between hydrocarbon and chlorine atom or halide atom. So this will the synthesis Grignard reagent. So Mg introduced. So if you give it Mg atom, so what will be the result? C Mg Cl CH3. Okay. So all of you here, magnesium is electropositive metal. If this bond breaks, here will be positive charge, hydrocarbon will be negative charge, as magnesium is electropositive metal. So R minus, we can write is R minus MgX plus. So hydrocarbon minus, so here hydrocarbon is behaving as what? Nucleophile. Here carbon minus, if you can write it as so CH MgCl, this is negative, this is positive, CS3. Let us give carbon dioxide. What? Carbon dioxide, CO2. So CO2 structure, C double bond O, this side same, symmetric structure, C double bond O, C double bond O. Okay. So this negative nucleophile here is the negative charge over carbon. So this attack to what? Carbon. So this bond moves over to oxygen. So what will form? CH, CH3, COO, O minus MgX plus, R minus MgX plus. Okay. To this, if you give water, what? Water molecule, just hydrolysis. So H plus water, small amount of acid, let's say small amount of acid in water, that is dilute acid. So H plus, O minus, take that H plus, either you can give simple water or dilute acid. So O minus will take that one single hydrogen. So then what will left? OH minus from water. OH minus will taken by MgX plus and O minus will take that hydrogen. Then what will it form? CH, CS3, COO, OH plus water remain. From water H plus taken, then there will left OH minus, MgX. What will form? MgOHX. So this structure is known as ibuprofen. This is the synthesis of ibuprofen through these steps. Okay. This is the method 1, you can say. There is another method to synthesize ibuprofen, and what will be suitable for you, you can use that one. This is the acylation of aromatic ring, Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. COCH3 it will form. attached as an electrophile to the aromatic ring. So next, what will, let's get into hydrogen cyanide. What? HCN, hydrogen cyanide. HCN. So here is H plus Cl minus. So oxygen lone pair take that hydrogen, it will form what? First it will form COH, oxygen donates its electron, positive charge over oxygen, CH3. Okay, next what left? Cn minus, cyanide minus ion. So cyanide minus ion will attach to carbonyl carbon OH. So what will it form? COH, Cl, CH3. Okay, all of you understand? So this is the structure here I am writing. COH, cyanide, CH3. Okay, these are CH3, CH3, CH, CH2. Okay, so this structure is known as cyanohydrin. What? Cyanohydrin. This cyanide group here is here, OH group is here, so this is known as cyanohydrin. What? Cyanohydrin. Okay, so this cyanohydrin, if you give Hi and red phosphorus, hydrogen iodide and red phosphorus. So what is the role of this reagent, hydrogen iodide and red phosphorus? So there, this reaction, this reagent goes through a series of reactions. Okay, so I am describing here. Sorry. So let us suppose take this group as, again take as R. Okay, hydrocarbon. So R, C, R, COH, cyanide, CH3. Okay, so we are giving Hi. What? Hi, hydrogen iodide. Acid, it is a strong acid. Okay, so OH, same rule, oxygen lone pair take up one hydrogen from Hi, then it will form RCOH2 positive, water positive, then CH3, Cn. Okay, then what remain here? I minus. S plus taken by oxygen, then I minus left, then I minus will attack to carbon, water group will release. So R, cyanide, CH3, I. Okay, so after that what will happen? The maximum concentration of Hi, what? The maximum concentration of Hi, we can use 57%, as it is very viscous. So the maximum concentration of Hi you can use 57%. So rest of the Hi will boiled up in the reaction. Boiled up in presence of something is boiling in presence of oxygen. So Hi, remaining amount of Hi will boiled up in presence of O2. It will form what? I2 plus water. Okay, at the next step, the iodine, it will, we are given what? Red phosphorus. So I2 is react with phosphorus. Okay, red phosphorus, it will form Ei3. What? Phosphorus triiodide. Phosphorus triiodide. So this is not stable, it will hydrolyze readily in presence of water. It will form S3PO3. What? S3PO3 phosphorus acid. S3PO3 phosphorus acid. So to this H3PO3, after that, what are other two steps? Series of reaction I said na. Water plus Hi. Okay, the Hi adds with water, it will form S3 plus I minus. Again to that Ri Hi plus S3O plus Ri what Ri is what here? This group is Ri plus Hi plus H3O plus. It will form RH what? RH plus I2 plus water. I2 plus water. Okay, RH. This is simple alkane. So this reagent is used for reduction of alcohol or halide, alkyl halide or alcohol to which group? Alkane, to simple alkane group. So what is the product now? She hydroxyl would form alkane. Let's act as H cyanide CH3. Okay. Next factor. This is cyanide group. If you hydrolyze the cyanide group, then what it will form? It will form acid, carboxylic acid. So what is the reaction mechanism for this? The hydrolysis H plus water. Let's suppose H plus water in presence of small amount of acid. So cyanide, C, let's R, that group R, cyanide, C triple bond in water. Okay. So oxygen lone pair attached to carbon center. Carbon center, it will attack to carbon center or it will attack to nitrogen? Which side? It will attack to carbon. Why? If you attack to carbon atom, then the bond moves out to nitrogen. The negative charge over electronegative atom is stable. If you attack to nitrogen atom, then this bond moves over to carbon, which is not stable. So what will it will form? R C O H H C double bond N negative. Okay. Oxygen donates its electron. So here is positive charge. So nitrogen minus take up the hydrogen and this bond moves over to oxygen, as oxygen is electron deficient. So you have to practice. Organic chemistry is like mathematics. The more you practice, daily 10 paper, write down in 10 paper mechanism. C double bond N H. Okay. The lone pair of electron resonate over to carbon oxygen single bond and this bond moves over to nitrogen. What will it form? R C O H, as oxygen donates its electron, then positive charge over oxygen, then here is NH negative. So NH negative, this negative charge takes hydrogen, this bond moves over to electron deficient carbon atom, oxygen atom, it will form R C O H R C sorry O NH2. Okay. So the next step, again another mole of water, again another mole of water, OH2 again. The OH2 attack to carbonyl carbon, this bond moves over this R C O minus NH2 water, OH H positive over oxygen. Okay. So positive charge over oxygen is not stable, so this hydrogen bond moves over to oxygen. What it will form? R C O minus NH2 OH. Okay. So at the next step, while O minus is returned back to carbon oxygen single bond, NH2 molecule here behave as a leaving group. So what will it form? Acid, R C O O H. So what will you get from hydrolysis of cyanide group? It is acid. Okay. So the hydrolysis of cyanide group in presence of acid, little amount, it will form carboxylic acid. This is the reaction mechanism. It will form COOH CH3 So this is nothing but your ibuprofen, the structure of ibuprofen. This is the second method, method 2. This is the second method for to synthesize ibuprofen. Okay, what are the therapeutic uses of ibuprofen? So first is it acts as analgesic drugs. You are reading here, analgesic drugs. So obviously it relieves or relieve pain, analgesic drugs, relieve pain, relieve or release pain, relieve or release pain, relief from pain. Okay, so it is used for special treatment of dysmenorrhea. What? Dysmenorrhea. So what is the disease? It is the painful moment during menstrual cycle. So this drug, analgesic drugs, ibuprofen, is used for this treatment. Okay, so next it behaves as also antipyretics drugs. Antipyretics drugs we have already discussed, paracetamol. Okay, so what will it do? Antipyretics drugs, this also, ibuprofen also behave as antipyretics drugs. So antipyretics drugs, it is specially used for bone diseases like osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis आप सबको पता होगा osteoarthritis क्या है. Osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, other skeletal diseases. Okay, so antipyretics drugs, ibuprofen, is used for osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, other skeletal diseases. Okay, so next it also acts as anti-inflammatory. What? Inflammation, it will decreases the inflammation. So during tooth extraction, during tooth extraction, the doctor will provide the anti-inflammatory agents. Here is ibuprofen to either your cheek or to the gum during tooth extraction. So these are the therapeutical usage of ibuprofen. Thank you all of you.